Hey, I just had a realization about tDCS that I had to share with you because it just hit me like a light bulb or a lightning strike or something. So I was thinking about the tDCS experiments I did with learned helplessness, and there's a link to it above. A little bit of hair. And how effective it was just after a couple of days. And basically, the situation was that I was having negative thoughts that I kept on repeating over and over again to myself. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. I kept on saying that over and over again. So I got a tDCS device. I put it on my head, and within a few days, the phrasing was gone. Like I stopped saying it. I felt more positive, and that is very similar to what people experience when they have depressive thoughts. And when they're depressed and they use tDCS, it causes a relief of those depressive thoughts. And if you take that information, then you kind of think of what the classic experiment with tDCS is, the very first one where military people were able to learn their skills faster by applying tDCS, and what they described the experience to be, which was that they were able to focus like a laser, that they had loss of time, that they had a sense of euphoria that went along with it. If you think of tDCS as not magic and realize that everything that happens in the brain has to happen because of a limited amount of chemicals and the way they interact with each other, and they start thinking, what chemical is responsible for this? What chemical has the possibility of releasing like negative thoughts, of relieving depression, causing focus, and causes a feeling of euphoria? Recently, I was doing some research on ADD and the effects of ADD medicine. And I went to many forums and read what people were saying. And what they described was sometimes feeling a sense of euphoria, sometimes having hyper focus, which is when they're locked onto something like a laser. And of course, it's being abused, ADD medicine is being abused in colleges because it helps people to learn. And on top of that, ADD medicine is used, not the ADD medicine, but dopamine medicines are used to help depression and negative repetitive thoughts. And what's more, the D1 and D5 receptors for dopamine are located in the prefrontal cortex. So when you're putting either the anode or the cathode in the prefrontal cortex, what are you stimulating? You're stimulating the release of dopamine, and that is responsible for all of those symptoms that people are describing, the euphoria, the focus, the help with depression. That's all it's doing. And then you think about that, and that's like a really massive thing, because that means that tDCS could possibly be used for ADD and ADHD as well as other things. I was researching the drugs because I am a sensation seeker, and I thought that that would help me, be less sensation seeking. And it has. So that means that tDCS has the possibility to also limit sensation seeking, which would also mean that it has the ability to lower the addiction of alcohol and overeat and gambling and sexaholism, which are all things related to dopamine. That was a big realization. That was a big realization, and I'm surprised that with all the videos I've watched about tDCS on YouTube and all the articles I saw, and like all the research I read, that no one has made this sort of connection. But yeah, that would make sense. Now granted, there are 5 different dopamine receptors, and they're all responsible for different things. And the D1 and D5 are on the surface of the brain and the prefrontal cortex, but then there are other ones that are in the like the hippocampus, like more in the center of the brain. So you'd probably have to move the anode or the cathode around to a different position to get different results for different things. But that is what is responsible for the classic results. There's no doubt about it. There could be nothing else. And it also means that tDCS, perhaps if you can get it located the right dopamine receptors, can also help with a low libido. Because also dopamine causes an increase in libido. Wow. I really have to check this out. Unfortunately, I am currently on an ADD medicine, as I described, so I would have to figure out how to get off of it in order to try this. Wow. I think this is big. I just thought I'd share this with you because I have not seen anyone talk about this before. And now that I've made the connections, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. And I need to try it. And if anyone else tries this, please let me know. Write down in the comment section. I'd love to know what your experiences are. Like if you were trying it for very specific things, and you know those things like ADD. If you have ADD, I'd love to know what your experiences are. And also I'd love to know like how long the experience lasts. If you have ADD and you really can't concentrate, will it last the entire day if you do it? This is really fascinating. Wow. Anyway, I'll let you know when I know more. I'll probably try and figure out some experiments I can do, and I'll see what happens, and I'll share it with you. Until then, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and feel free to share this video. And until the next video, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.